all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video I'll show you how you can add your Gravity form responses as Salesforce contacts. So what you can do is, like, I use Gravity forms to collect the details of the event I'm conducting right now, and I want that whenever someone submits this event registration form and registers for my event, I want to create a new contact in Salesforce so that my team can keep them in loop and contact them related to the event details and also for future. So to create this automation, we're going to create the connection between Gravity Forms and Salesforce, and we're going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language. How? Using Pabbly Connect. Alright, so to do this, I've opened the workflow builder of Pabbly Connect, and if you are an existing user like me, directly log in inside Pabbly Connect and open your workflow builder. But if you are a new user, open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect in your browser and open the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Click on the sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore Pabbly Connect. Then log in inside Pabbly Connect, open your workflow builder and follow me. So this is the most important window of our automation because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button. For the trigger application, search for Gravity Forms and select it. For the event, select it as new response and click on this connect. Now it is asking me for the webhook URL. So copy this webhook URL and open your Gravity Forms account. So Gravity Forms is a plugin of WordPress. So I've opened the account and you have to make sure that before you create this automation, first of all go on this plugins and install the plugin of Gravity Forms webhooks and activate that plugin. After that, select the form for which you want to create this automation and open this. So as you can see that this is the form for which I want to create this automation. So go towards the settings of the same form and you're going to see the option of webhooks. So select this webhooks. Once you're on the webhook, click on this add new webhook button right over here and then it is asking for the webhook name. So let's say I'm going to keep the webhook name as new contact. For the request URL, paste the URL which you copied from the workflow. Select the method as post and for the request format, select it as JSON. After you do this, if you wish, you can definitely add the header and the value over here. I'm going to keep it as blank and click on this save settings. Once we click on this save settings, our webhook URL is added right over here. Now with this, we have created a connection between Gravity Forms and Pabbly Connect, but now it is saying waiting for webhook response. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission. For that, I'm just going to open this form and I'm going to fill in this form. So as you can see, for the first name, I'm going to keep it as new, last name as user. For the email, I'm going to keep it as new66577@pabblytudes.com right over here. This has the phone number and as you can see this address. Now I'm just going to click on this next and then I'm going to select the gender, the age, and then I'm going to select how did I hear about this event. Click on this next and I'm going to purchase a ticket right over here. So as you can see that we have successfully submitted this form. So let's open our workflow and as you can see that Pabbly has successfully captured the response. As you can see, all the details are exactly the same which we entered during the test submission, and with this we have successfully completed the connection between Gravity Forms and Pabbly Connect. Now we have to add a new contact in Salesforce using the same details. So let's click on this add new action step. For the action application, search for Salesforce and select it. For the event, select it as create contact and click on this connect. Now if you've already created a connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect, then click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Salesforce. Once we click on this connect with Salesforce, first of all make sure that you have logged in your Salesforce account before starting with this automation. If you haven't logged in your Salesforce account, first Pabbly is going to ask you to log in your Salesforce account and then only going to get the option of this allow access, like giving the permission. So first of all log in your Salesforce account and once you are on this page, give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for because your data is 100% safe with us, no need to worry. Now one by one we have to map all of these details. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and changes with every new response received. So one by one I am going to map all of these details. First I'm going to map the first name, then last name, then email address, and now I am going to map this phone number to right over here. As you can see that only this last name was required, but I've also filled in the rest of the details because I had these details of the registration restaurant. If you wish, you can definitely ignore the details, fill in only the required details and click on the save and send test request. Once we click on the save and send test request, you're going to see that we have successfully received this ID and success true. This means that we have successfully created a new contact. So let's open our Salesforce and we're going to refresh this contact list in order to check for the new contact. And as you can see, over here is the new contact. So let's open it and you're going to see the same name, same email and the same phone number. And with this, we have successfully completed our workflow. Now, whenever we're going to receive a new response from Gravity Forms, automatically a new contact will be created in Salesforce. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Till then, if you wish, the workflow URL of this workflow is attached in the description box below. You can check it out. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.